When asked who's the richest family in history, you'd probably think of royalties like the royal family of England or Dubai, or probably business entrepreneurs such as the Rockefellers, or even TV personalities such as the Kardashians. If looked up on Google, the Waltons, founders of Walmart, are the richest family as of today. But there's this particular family in the shadows that only some have heard of. Not only are they surrounded by luxury, but a bucket load of mysteries and conspiracies as well. Despite the wealth that envelops them, no one knows for sure how rich they really are. Welcome to World Luxury. Join us as we continue to explore the world of the rich and wealthy. In today's video, we'll discover the Rothschilds, the wealthiest family in history. Don't forget to hit that like button, turn on that notification bell, and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos. Without further ado, let's begin. The Rothschilds place such significance to society that they have been linked to numerous conspiracy theories and have massive implications. In order to understand the wealth of this family, we'll first unravel the theories behind them. Some are backed by factual evidences, while others are purely just theories. For conspiracy theorists, hearing the name Rothschilds would sum up just a handful of individuals that control the world's government. These theories warn that one dominant family is behind the walls of secrecy, orchestrating staggering changes that can alter the course of humanity. Changes such as wars, economic downturns, racism, and much more. Up to the point wherein some believe that they can even control the weather. Well, isn't that a bit too much? The presence of the Illuminati is the most prominent conspiracy theory along this line. And upon gaining knowledge about the Illuminati, quickly leads you to understanding about the Rothschilds. A significant proportion of society believe that the Rothschilds govern the progress of today's humanity. Now let's proceed to the wealth they acquired over the past years since their family's establishment. The family's involvement with the world banks is the most substantial evidence to the immense fortune this family has, and one of the major warning indicators for conspiracy theorists. The concept is that the family has ties to practically every single one of the world banks and is aiming to control them all. One of the family's more historically documented members, Nathan Rothschild, has been said to have claimed, "I care not what puppet is placed upon the throne of England to rule the empire on which the sun never sets. The man who controls Britain's money supply controls the British Empire, and I control the British money supply." The Rothschilds trace their roots all the way to the 1760s, when Mayor Amschel Rothschild established his banking firm. As a result, banking has always been a cornerstone of the family. Mayor Amschel amassed a large fortune and was able to leave it to his 5 sons. Then they went on to settle themselves in London, Paris, Frankfurt, Vienna, and Naples. By the turn of the century, these descendants built up the world's and modern history's largest private fortune. Many of the Rothschilds became princes during this period and quickly moved to expand their possessions. Today, just a few of the Rothschilds' vast enterprises include financial services, real estate, mining, energy, mixed farming, winemaking, and nonprofits. But before they become an intriguing family of vast dimensions, they achieved quite a few things. As I have mentioned, some are backed up by factual evidence by historians, while others are purely just conspiracies. It's generally believed by historians that the family played a massive role in the Napoleon-famed defeat at Waterloo in the early 1800s. During the time of the Napoleonic Wars, the Rothschilds were already incredibly wealthy. It's believed that Nathan Mayer Rothschild entered the war in 1813 and helped finance the British side to end it. The amount he provided would be equivalent to $900 million today. This funding came in the form of precious metal shipments to the armies spread across Europe. Rothschild may have even known about Napoleon's defeat before the officials knew with his reliable system of couriers. Mining is another business in which the family is involved in. Rio Tinto, an Australian mining business, is thought to be owned by the family. This billion-dollar corporation is a world leader in iron ore, copper, uranium, coal, and diamonds. Along with assisting in Napoleon's downfall, The Rothschilds have been associated with Brazil's freedom. Portugal demanded £2 million before agreeing to grant Brazil freedom. Brazil, oppressed by Portugal, lacked the financial resources to cover this sum of money. As it turned out, the Rothschilds intervened and paid the entire cash over to the Portuguese government. Brazil was then required to repay the family's debt with interest over time. Controlling the price of gold was one of the many powerful ways that the Rothschilds have demonstrated their power over the world. From 1919 through 2004, the Rothschilds and other top gold traders gathered on a regular basis to determine the market value of gold. The Rothschilds held and controlled the first meetings, which determined the price of the precious metal that constitutes to the backbone of most economies. The Rothschilds have also been involved in the winery business for the past 150 years. The Rothschild family manages several wine properties in France, including Chateau Clerc-Milon, Chateau de la Motte, Chateau Mouton Rothschild, and many others. Their wines from the initially established two estates are classified as wines from France's Bordeaux area. The Rothschilds, like ruling families of Europe, have connections to the Vatican. In 1861, it was alleged that the Rothschilds made numerous loans to kings throughout what was then Italy. The Italian nobility refused the Rothschilds' unity, forcing them to resort toward the Bank of the Vatican when their private bank in Naples was falling apart. Not only was the bank not closed, but Italy was unified and established the nation that it is today. Many people believe that the Vatican and the Rothschilds planned Italy's unification, stating that this has tremendous political ramifications and just adds to the family's reputation of mystery. Just a couple of years later, America was in a downturn, and the family came to the rescue once more. Prior to the Great Depression, the United States was critically low on gold and have endured one of its earliest financial crises in its young history. President Grover Cleveland sought out to J.P. Morgan and the Rothschilds in an attempt to salvage the country. The two parties agreed to a loan, and the United States is merely an imperial branch in the Rothschilds' tree of influence. The Rothschilds, on the other hand, are unlikely to ever appear in public magazines. They've done such an excellent job of not just disguising their wealth through a variety of sources, as well as their decades of heirs and accomplishments. But numerous individuals believe that the Rothschilds are the wealthiest family in history. According to some estimates, this family's total wealth exceeds $1 trillion. Unidentified individuals in the family are rarely seen in public, and when they do, they are hidden by an entourage of bodyguards and an array of black luxury automobiles and SUVs that resembles the Secret Service. The Rothschilds appear to be a probable answer to the concerns of who's actually in charge, who's power beyond even the president, who's controlling the world banks. And you couldn't help but wonder if the Rothschilds are all of that. If you were one of the Rothschilds, would you hide your identity? Or would you splurge your own wealth to your heart's content? Post your thoughts and comments in the section below. We'd love to hear from you. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. We're hoping to see you in our future videos.